Yeah, like I think little group conversations like this would be great for some of these younger freshmen to kind of like be in this setting and let them kind of talk through some of these their fears and their questions. And sometimes they just need to hear other people talk, you know, sometimes they just need to hear someone else say that they're scared too. I think that goes a long way. And I think you'd be surprised at how many kids might actually feel safer exploring things in their own room, in their own bedroom, trying a roll on the ground and carpet. You know what I'm saying? When there's a mass group of, you know, people online trying something, you know, they might just go ahead and try it, as opposed to, because sometimes that the problem is when you're in rehearsal mode and everyone's there, they get a little scared to be judged by their friends. And so it might be interesting to see how many of these kids jump onto new ideas when they're just in the comfort of their own living room.
I completely agree with that. The virtual audition process is so much less terrifying than the in-person from that perspective because it's not a public deal. Now, you still have the nerves of being in front of a camera, but you don't have the nerves of talking to your peers right beforehand in person up until the moment the door opens and you have to leave them and walk in, and potentially having to play in front of your peers if it's kind of a group down the line audition. But I think there's also a lot of tactical ways that you need to teach your leadership team how to engage their peers and really build cohesion within the ensemble that's going to be more hands off. There's all the directors know the platforms that they have access to, whether it's WebEx or whether their school district has something else to keep their kids engaged right now. But when that virtual classroom ends, what happens between then and when band camp shows up is really going to depend a lot on what the leadership team is doing. Are they using, this is going to sound silly to a lot of people, but are they using their Snapchat stories to have as many streaks as possible with all the new section members that are coming in that they didn't get to meet in person? Are they using these little touch points that they have to have little Instagram group conversations to build that community that you no longer have in person? You can't go down to Sonic and get ice cream together or whatever. You got to have those planned decisions made ahead of time and get those kids on board before school's out so that they know to do that and include everybody within the ensemble.
And we got to keep in mind that this younger generation, they're used to being in front of the camera. They're used to, you know, doing this. And if you had, say, you gave them an assignment where they needed to do this exercise or this 2/8 counts of choreography, and send back a video of them doing it, well, they on TikTok they take 100 takes of them doing this little dance, you know, until they finally post the one that they feel really good about. Do you know what I'm saying? And then that's going to go live, and that's the one that their friends can see. And I think if you kind of think about it that way and approach it, we're like, all right, send me your best version of you doing this thing, might be a little bit more nurturing because they are so used to, you know, being in front of their own phone and
And guess
camera.
how many practice reps that kid just got? He never would have gotten that many practice reps in rehearsal. I guarantee it.